Candles lit, screen glow my face, decks all stacked with a little bit of grace. Chat say hi while I open up the gate. Welcome to the coven, you just clicked your fate. I'm the waiting witch on your screen tonight, throwing little charms in the pixel lights. Type your name, I'll stir it in my brew. If you're here now, you're part of the crew. You're part of the crew. Black cat emote when the vibes feel right. Hex your stress till it fades from sight. Take a deep breath, leave your fear at the door. One more sip than we asked for. I'm the wicked witch on your screen tonight, throwing little charms in the pixel lights. Type your name, I'll stir it in my brew. If you're here now, you're part of the crew. Hey, you're part of the crew.
What up, witches? Sorry if you are just coming on for this game. I'm technically starting this 20 minutes late, but today was update day on Palia, so I did a Palia stream before this. But we are playing Strange Horticulture now, and we will pick up where we left off, which is on day 5. This is another game where the audio can be too loud. So if it is, let me know. I can change it. But I think I had it figured out last time. Ooh, unknown. Your reputation is growing, horticulturist. I hear you are the person to come to for plants that are difficult to acquire. My head feels like it is being torn in two lately. I'm looking for some hop heart. Don't think I've found that one yet. Let's see. Inhaling smoke from burning the dried leaves of this plant can provide pain relief. Firm leaves growing up the stems, leading to blue flowers. Maybe this one? Stiff leaves, possibly. No. I think it's gonna be this one. Yay! We got a new page. And now we've got to label this. We'll put this over here. Verona Green. Reuben Ward has called on my unique expertise to aid in his investigation at the Swinside Stone Circle. Unique expertise, ha! He knows how to flatter an old woman when he wants something. I thought about telling him to suck an egg. Gave it a good long thought, actually, but my curiosity has got the better of me. He must be desperate if he's coming to me, And I'll bet they've found something juicy down there. Signs of ritual sacrifice, maybe. I could do with some witch bug to take with me. Always comes in useful. Huh. Witch fig, I guess. A plant that is said to have many uses, including easing the symptoms of infection, soaking up moisture, and detecting the presence of certain compounds. It is always well liked by butterflies. It has similar leaves to the fever kiss plant, which is often confused with. Okay, so let's check out what I haven't identified yet. That red fruits, long flat leaves. Like, okay, wait, did we find the fever kiss plant yet? Because then maybe we can look at those leaves. The fever kiss, the red berries provide an energy boost. So I only have one thing with red berries. So this one's definitely fever kiss. So we'll put that over here. And so this one has similar leaves. I mean, it could be this one. Let's try it. Nope. It could be something we haven't found yet. Let's check. Headed west from Sedberg, possibly near to the source of the River Winster. West of Sedberg. Where's Sedberg? Here's Sedberg. So to the west, possibly near... Where's the River Windsor? Right? Is that what it said? Windsor. So here's... Okay. Here's River Winster. So maybe like here? The Hermit's Camp is easy to find, nestled between two boulders above the spring. The cooled remains of a fire ringed by stones is the only immediate sign that anyone was here. I call out, but there is no reply. The hermit is not here. A more thorough search of the campsite yields something interesting. Tucked off to one side, I discover some broken pieces of wood arranged on the floor. Down to right 3. Yeah, I bet that's what we need to do is 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. The camp at the Winster Spring has led me to another camp of sorts, where I am greeted by an eccentric man. Oh yes, yes, ho 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 ho, the man says. You must take this, take it, take it. At his insistence, I receive the looking glass that he thrusts into my hands. He places an envelope delicately on top. Ho ho, it's no use to me anymore. Ho ho, no use. Don't forget the red, the red, the red, the red. Ho ho, Ebony. I am sure that he is quite mad. Alright, what is this thing? It is said that the red ebony plant has the property of uncovering that which is hidden or secret. I have perfected a device designed to use extract from the plant in concert. With a viewing window in order to permit the user to see magics otherwise invisible to the naked eye. Huh, okay. So, maybe this is supposed to show me... I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this thing. Give me 1 second. So I'm trying to figure out how this magic thing works. Maybe I don't have any plants that it works on yet. Okay, so I don't think I acquired any new plants. I don't have anything that looks like figs. Maybe? That kind of looks similar to the other plant. Nice. Okay, so this one is witch fig. Isidore Burbage. I never see anybody in your shop. It's a daily surprise to me that you're still in business. Believe me, I wouldn't be in here if I didn't have to be, especially with that damn cat still here. I need some bishop's parasol for a work-related matter. I know I've already identified that. Or I thought I did. Apparently not. Mushroom found in dark, damp places, feeding on any light that gets close to it. It can seem to draw light in, enveloping its surroundings in darkness. The gills on the underside of this mushroom seep a milky fluid that can be consumed as a treatment for stomach pains. Okay, so it's obviously a mushroom. A viscous white fluid can be seen. Yeah, it's definitely got to be this one. Bishop's parasol. Okay. End of day. Not long after, the girl left home. Her father wept, but he was so caught up in his own grief that he let her go and did not look for her. Day 6, Wednesday. So our new card says the old man of Coniston looks out across the lake with blind eyes. His mind wanders with the current floating gently southwards to the port. The insects make the salt marshes uninhabitable. People stay away and not much grows there, but I know where to find an unusual plant. I have drawn you a map in case you decide it's worth your time. Interesting. So it's gotta be over here. Shit. definitely this right here. So, Phosphorus, I think, is where we need to go. I should not have come here. A darkness hangs over this town like an executioner's blade. I feel a rising dread in my chest. Oh, wait. Okay, I have to look at that again then. Maybe it's... I bet it's like right in there. Will investigates. Bethany Coleman. Thank you for your help and discretion earlier. The Sisterhood is grateful, but the news that the Arda was poisoned with gilded dendra has everyone worried. The temporary acting Arda is panicking. I probably shouldn't be telling you this, but one of the sisters has gone missing. A runaway called Thea that we took in a few years ago. We're trying to find her, and Sister Charlotte remembered that the Jacob's Word plant is said to help locate people. Alright, let's find Jacob's Word. That is... People tend to be drawn to the unusual flowers of the Jacob's Word, but it is the leaves that have the most interesting properties. It is said they will point the way towards any person you wish to locate, and have been used successfully to find many a lost wanderer out on the fells. I bet it's this one. Yay! Jacob's. All of it. Now let's explore. So I think it's like here. The air is thick with flying, biting insects, an unbearable plague. I fight against it for mere moments before I am overwhelmed. If only I had some blue winter to keep them at bay. Winter war. Do I have that? Let's take a look at this. Also known as blue aloe or blue winter, after its cool blue-gray flowers. But it's this one. Winter boar is a handy plant often found growing in extreme cold environments. The rubbery leaves make an effective insect repellent when applied to the skin. The blue winter saves my skin, but the swirling mass of insects is so thick in places that it's hard to see. At length, I come across what I came for and hurry away. Nice. Alright, so we have to label that. Peggy Morris. I read about the wonderful sounding ornamental plant, but my book didn't say what it was called or where to find it. It has curled leaves and a dark blue flower. Okey-doke. I don't have that. Right. We've got to try to find another plant. The heavens open up as I reach the fork. I take a moment to pause and listen to the sound of water on water. I'm soaked through, but my spirits are high as I return home. I am not empty-handed. 2 new plants today. Perfect. Neither of those are what I need. Curled leaves and a dark flower. Nope. Row H, the 3rd river. And this is... I don't know how I'm gonna figure that out. don't know if this thing what is supposed to show. One, two. A dead deer in the river, yellowed bone protruding from matted hide and rotten flesh. Death for one provides life for many. It could be this one. You can try it. Nope. I have no idea how we're supposed to figure this one out. I don't know how we're gonna find this flower. Well, we got a new puzzle. Alright, hold on just a second. Alright, let's try and figure this out. Hmm. I feel relieved my mind is full again. Oh yeah, that's right, I have to review the whole day. Oh, damn it. Arthur Cook. It's my wife's birthday and I wanted to get her something special. There was a plant that she used to love as a child, but she hasn't been able to find any in years. It's sort of bulb-like and has a strong smell to it, but strong in a good way. And oh, the flower is more like lots of little flowers. Alright, it's not this one. I think I have this one here. Okay, it's definitely this one. Which I've already identified. Venus Alford. We've had our eye on you for some time now. Join us. Praise the dead. I represent a group called the Seeds of Redemption. Your expertise would be very useful to us, and we have much to offer in return. Let us know we can count on you by leaving a single St. John's poppy flower outside the Sadfield Church before Friday. Do not make the mistake of ignoring us. Praise the dead. That's weird. We gotta find the church. church isn't hard to find in the small hamlet of Sad Hill. This must be the place. Verona Key. I have returned from Swinside. I must admit I was hoping for more to go on, but there were certainly signs of ritual having been performed at the stone circle. And the poor victim, well, the less said about him the better. Reuben had it right though, Grizzly. I have the beginnings of a theory, but I'd like to run some tests on a sample of the gilded dendra. I thought I identified that already. Do not drink the sap of this plant, so potent that even touching the leaves of the plant can be painful. This has like no description of the plant. I feel like I'm going to mess up trying to find this plant. We're gonna have to do another puzzle. Yes. And my aunt died 2 weeks ago, and I inherited her house. I have been sifting through her possessions, and last night I found something unusual. In a forgotten corner of the attic, I found a coffin. More unusual still, it was bound by strong vines, so strong that I could not cut through them. I immediately thought of your shop. You know about plants, right? Royal Gentian. Oh, I bet it's this one. It says, sometimes called Everhart, the pink flowers of the Royal Gentian are made up of two large kidney-shaped petals. Yeah. One of the few known ways to release the bind of swift snare is to apply a paste created from the sap of the Royal Gentian. Perfect. Before she left, she returned to her hiding place and carefully retrieved the book, her excitement building as she did. She couldn't articulate what was so alluring to her about the book, but by now it had become an obsession. Day 7, Thursday. So our new card says 5 miles south of the tallest but one. It grows in peace in the midday sun. Maybe it's like the tallest mountain? So it's like 5 squares south of the tallest, I think, mountain. There's so many mountains to look at. I think I found the tallest one. There are more important things I could be doing back at the shop. So that wasn't it. And wood. I was able to strip away the swift snare's vines and lift the lid with more than a little trepidation, I'll admit. To my relief, but also disappointment, the coffin contained nothing but dust. At least that's what I thought at first. But when I looked closer, I discovered a golden amulet embedded in the gray ash. On the back of the amulet is an inscription that says, "With Solomon's scepter I awake." Solomon's scepter, that's a plant, right? Also known alarmingly as Hell's Gate, and sometimes Solomon's Scorn. The flowers of the plant are commonly used in witchcraft and other satanic practices. Many sweet-smelling small flowers grow along the stem. It could be that. Let's try it. Perfect. David Chapin. I heard a shepherd got killed by some wild beast up near the Swinside Stone Circle. They say it slaughtered half his flock as well. People around here don't seem too bothered, but it's got some panicked down Foxfield way. Can't be at all. Oh. Doesn't really tell me anything. Is that a place? descend into a pleasant valley where the village of Kentmere is situated. On my way, I passed the Brockstone, or Badger Rock, which has always been popular with local children who challenge each other to scramble up its craggy sides. I make a beeline to the village church, St. Cuthbert's, which is sheltered by an ancient yew tree. There are many plants to admire amongst the headstones and tombs, but sadly nothing extraordinary for me to find today. Verona Green. Well, this is getting interesting. I was able to confirm that it was indeed gilded dendra that was used at the Swinside ritual site. That's a worrying sign. It's a plant that is used in several of the darker incantations, and it can't be a coincidence that the very same plant was used to poison the Arba. There must be a connection between this other murder and the Sisterhood. I need some mental clarity to think it through some more. Some maiden sorrow would help a lot. Rubbing the soft leaves of this plant between one's finger and thumb is said to help prevent the mind from wandering, providing a focusing effect. The flowers of this plant droop mournfully, but it is the thorns along its stem that are thought to lend it its name. I bet it's this one. Maiden's Sorrow. Oops. Reuben Ward. It looks like I'm going to have to make a trip to Blackcoat. Verona noticed something at the Swinside site that's had me pondering. A piece of slate with a symbol drawn on it in black. Can't think of anywhere else around there where you'd get slate from. That and Bradley Miller keeps insisting that he saw something up at Blackcoat. But then again, Bradley Miller does claim that fairies stole his wheelbarrow. If I'm going to spend a night out in the hills, I'll want to take some eyebright with me. Wouldn't want anyone sneaking up on me in the dark. Alright, to take care not to touch its brightly colored thorns. They will do no lasting damage, but they contain a small amount of venom that will cause a severe pain for several days after. A plant that only grows to the south in warmer climates, where they call it Loeth after a long dead king, known to improve eyesight at night in even the darkest places. So that's the only one with thorns. Nice. Forest Bear. Does it ever stop raining in Undermere? You have a reputation in town for knowing about unusual plants. I need some gray sandflower. Nobody around here seems to even know what I'm talking about, but I hope I'm in the right place now. Sandfire has a tough outer bark, which has many useful properties. Some chew it as a form of dental hygiene, taking care not to swallow it as it can cause unpleasant stomach distress. The flame-like tendrils give off a smoky scent, adding to the impression of a roaring fire. Pretty sure it's this. Smells faintly of wood smoke. Yeah, I think it's this one. Okay. So this is a good place to stop, I think, because we're at the end of the day. So if you have not followed me yet, give me a follow. I would really appreciate that. If you have Amazon Prime, you can subscribe to me for free. If you're not part of the Discord yet, I am putting the link in the comments. It's also on my page. You should join. We have a ton of fun over there. And of course, my sponsor, Dolby Energy. If you use my code that I'm putting in chats, and it's on my page as well, you get 10% off of every order through them. And if you liked this game, I do Strange Horticulture every Tuesday. So I'll either see you guys then, or you can join me tomorrow, which I do 2 streams. I do Hogwarts Legacy, or no, back up. Wednesday, I do Strange Antiquities and My Little Universe. So that's what I'll be doing tomorrow if you want to hop on by. And just remember, guys, to stay witchy.